Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, my name is Tianingsi with student number A1B2230X6. So today I want to explain the material about sentence relation and truth. Relation are the result of particular words in sentence, but in other cases, the relation are the result of or syntaxis structure. In the literature, that's for sentence meaning, a semantic theory should reflect on English speakers' knowledge. Okay, so there are any component. The first is synonyms. Is a word that has the same meanings as another word, or nearly the same meanings. The next is the second is about entails. Is involved something as necessary or inevitable part or consequence. The third is contradicts. Is to go against or say the opposite of what someone else is doing or saying. And the number 4 is presupposes. Is to take something as a given, that's like assuming. Okay, the next is about logic and truth. So logic can help you to represent sentence meaning. The beginning of logic lie in the search for the principles of valid argument and inference. Truth here is taken mean correspondence with facts, or in other words, correct description of state of affairs in the world. For the most part, this truth is said to be empirical or contained, because we have to have some access to the facts of the world to know whether a statement is true or not. The truth value of other linguistic elements is studied in logic in the same way. A number of connectives are especially important to logicals because that have a predicable effects on the truth condition of compound statement. For example, the truth value of a compound formed by using and to join two statements is predictable from the truth of the constituent statement. Okay, the next is about necessary truths, a priori truths, and analyticity. As we have seen, the notion of empirical truth depends on a correlation to states of affairs in reality. Truth that is known before or without experience has traditionally been called a priori. This a priori truth is contrasted with a posteriori truth which can only be known and on the basis of empirical testing. Another related concept is Leibniz's distinction between necessary truth, which which cannot be denied without forcing a contradiction. For example, the arithmetical statement 2 and 2 make 4, and contain truths which can be contradicted depending on the facts. For example, the sentence "the dodo is extinct." Okay, the next is necessary truth. So, a statement that could not possible be false and that would be true in all possible words. A priori truth, a statement that can be known independently of experience. And analytic truth, a statement that is true by virtue of its meaning. Okay, the next is about entitlement. Entitlement has multiple meanings, including a logical relationship between statements, a legal process for passing down property, or the act of restricting property inheritance. Logical relationship between statements in logic. Entitlement is the relationship between sentences where one sentence is true if the others are also true. In semantics and pragmatics, entitlement is the principle that the truth of one statement ensures and truth of a second statement. In linguistics, entitlement is a logical consequence or presupposition, legal process for passing down properly. In state law, entitlement is the act of restricting the inheritance of property to the owner's lineal descendants. Okay. Okay, the next is about presupposition. In ordinary language, of course, to presuppose something means to assume it, and the narrower technical use in semantics is related to this. The importance of presupposition to the pragmatics debate is that it seems to at the borderline of such a division. In some respect, preposition seem like entitlement, a violent automatic relationship involving no reasoning, which seem free of contextual effects. In other respects, thought presupposition seem sensitive to facts about the context of utterance. Okay, two approaches to presupposition. In the first approach, rather in the philosophical tradition, sentences are viewed as internal objects. We don't worry too much about the process of producing them or the individuality of the speaker or writer and their audience. The second approach views sentence as the utterance of individual engaged in a communication act. Okay, the last is about presupposition failure. Is one phenomenon which has traditionally caused problems for a truth relationship approach by may be less problematic in an interactional approach, and presuppositional and context. If presupposition areas are not depending on the context of knowledge, this suggests that we need to account the them that can make reference to what the participants know, as in an interactional approach rather than an account limited to formal relation between sentences. And the last is pragmatic theories of presupposition. Presupposition into two types. One, semantic presupposition enables to a truth relation approach. Another, pragmatic presupposition, which requires an interactional description. Presupposition is essentially a pragmatic phenomenon, part of the set of assumptions made by participants in a consultation, which termed the common ground. Okay, so I think that's all for me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.